Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum to all, and welcome back with another amazing episode of Fahad's Journeys Talk Show. I'm your host Fahad AI Wala, and I'm student and interview captain at Rehan School Online Academy. So, welcome back with another amazing episode where we always invite different extraordinary individuals from all over the world, and we try to uncover their super inspiring life journeys that shape our industries, that motivates our listeners, that motivates you as well to take a step and to take a stand in the world. So today we have truly remarkable, amazing guest for Fahad's Ready Sak show. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for an extraordinary episode. Our guest today is a trailblazer in the real estate industry whose innovative strategies have redefined the Southern Highlands property market. With a career marked by remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment to excellence, she has set new standards in client satisfaction and community engagement. Stay tuned as we delve into the inspiring journey of Maria Gregory, the visionary principal of Maria Gregory Property. She's a coach and woman empowerment trainer. So let's dive deep into her amazing life journeys. And yeah, so hi Maria, how are you? And
Oh,
welcome to the show.
good. Good. How are you? Thanks for having me. Thanks so much.
I'm feeling great and I'm feeling honored to have you on my show.
No, thank you. It's lovely.
Yeah. So, like, what are the things that we don't know about you? We know you're a property coach, and that kind of thing. We know about you. What are the things that we don't know still?
I'm a mum. I'm a single mum to two boys. My boys are 20 and 18. One of them still lives with me here and the other one not. But yeah, when I'm not working, I'm spending time with my family and the boys. And other things? Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really great that you're a mom also, because as we have our professional career, we are as well we have a personal life journey, and in your personal life journey you're a mom. So it's lovely to hear. So Maria, when did you started your career as a coach, as a property agent, you know?
About 5 years ago when I started real estate. Yeah, in the Southern Highlands. I worked for another firm, and then I took on my own business, Maria Gregory Property. So yeah, about 5 years.
Wow, it's 5 years, since
Yeah.
you're doing, um, you're working as an agent and Maria Gregory Property. So it's lovely. Can you tell us more about that, like how this idea came in your mind to start this, and, did anyone give this advice to you, or you started by your own?
I'm a business owner. I've owned quite a few businesses in the Highlands, in the Southern Highlands. I ran accommodation. I had that for 10 years. Then we had an electrical business. We've done a few different businesses, but then I've always loved property and real estate. And I've bought some property of my own, so yeah, it was just something I've always loved and wanted to do.
Okay, great. As you mentioned, you have two lovely kids. The one is 20 years old and the other one is 18.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you see their future? Do you wanna, do you want them to learn about the latest technologies, as we have artificial intelligence and then that kind of stuff, or do you want them to see a like job employee?
No, absolutely. I encourage them to follow their dreams. One of them goes to university. He's doing psychology and business, and the other one's doing carpentry apprenticeship. So they're two completely different kids. But yeah, always encourage them to follow their dreams, what they like doing.
That's really awesome. We have a very few parents, who, let their kids to follow their dreams and, to do whatever they want to do and whatever, wherever their heart, um, you know,
Yeah.
move them. So it's great. So like you love to see them as a businessman, not a job employee.
No, yeah, as a business person, their own business, yeah.
Exactly. Are they studying technological studies also? Are they continuing that kind of stuff, or are they just in traditional studies?
No, my 20-year-old, he studies a bit of technology as well. They're both interested in it, but yeah, it's just coming up with the time, I think. But yeah, both really interested in technology.
Hmm, it's great. So Maria, how do you see the future of AI as yourself?
I can't wait. I'm excited about the future of AI. You're starting a
Yeah,
business, are you?
sorry.
Are you starting a business in AI?
Not really, now I will start, in the future. I'm thinking about it, but yet I'm focusing on my studies. So, how much AI is in your career, in your professional career?
Yeah, it's just starting to come right into our real estate business now. So we're just starting to have some training and all that kind of thing on it at the moment. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting for the future, definitely.
Exactly. And like, do you have, like you mentioned, you're a coach also, you're a woman empowerment trainer, that kind of thing you mentioned about yourself. So could you tell
Yeah,
us more about your other fields, your other aspects of life which you have?
yeah. So I had a relationship that was domestic violence. So I'm bringing empowering women, bringing them back from that kind of what they've been through. I know it's a difficult time. You need a lot of support around you. So I'm just helping women with that as well. Yeah. I just,
Exactly.
yeah.
So yeah. So Maria, in your opinion, how has the Southern Highlands real estate market evolved over the past decade, and what future trends do you foresee?
So during COVID, the property market went up about 20%. So we've seen, yeah, a real rise in the property prices. A lot of people coming down from Sydney moved down from Sydney because they realised they could work from home. But now we're seeing that they're starting to sell again and probably move back up to Sydney. And the prices have come down quite a bit, probably 10%. They've come back down, but they're pretty steady at the moment. Things are starting to sell again now, starting to, since the interest rates just dropped that little bit the other day. But yeah, starting to move again now, and hopefully it'll go back up.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Um, like Maria, why did you only pursue your career as a real estate agent? Why didn't you started any other thing? Like, was there any special thing here? Was it this your passion?
For the profession,
Yeah, as
you
a
mean?
real estate agent.
Yeah. Well, sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, let me ask you again. Like, my question was, why only you started your career as a real estate agent? Why didn't you start any other thing as a business?
I have. I had accommodation. I owned a business doing accommodation for 10 years in the Southern Highlands. I've owned an ice creamery also in the Southern Highlands. And then I went on to real estate. But yeah, I've had all different kinds of businesses. Yeah, so well-known businesswoman in the Highlands. Yeah,
Wow, like you've been already into another business for 10 years, and
yeah,
that quite a lovely amount of time.
yeah,
So, do you have a
yeah.
business, um, like business type of background?
Business. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have a business background. Yeah. Um,
Like your
we also
who
owned
gave
a,
this inspiration to you? Was that your dad or mom, or was that any other, relative who were as an inspiration to you?
no, actually, I wouldn't say no. It was a bit different back in those days. They were not quite into careers and things like we are now. Yeah, so not really. Sort of, my kids inspire me to keep me going.
Hmm. Okay. So, what role do you believe technology and digital platforms play in the modern real estate landscape?
Oh, they're very important. We use them on our CRMs, our databases, our social media, our we use it for everything. Yeah, it's really, really important.
So, which AI tool do you daily use, or which you necessarily use in your work?
Chat. Yeah, we use so many. Yeah, we use so many.
Okay, so how's your experience with these AI tools? Like, how do you see these kind of AI tools? Like, if we go back, back to 3 years back, or 4 years back, we didn't had these kind of AI tool at all. We have
Yeah,
now for 2 or 3 years. So, how do you see these kind of things? Like, um, aren't these crazy? That as we have, these kind of amazing AI tools that could do anything in our work. How's your
yeah,
opinion?
they are. Yeah, they are very. I can't wait to see some more of it. We're doing some training at the moment on the AI, and yeah, we're going to be using it a lot more in the future.
Yeah, obviously, where the future of AI is obviously a great future, and in the future we are having more, maybe better than those which we have, in the present moment.
Yeah.
So, looking ahead, what are your aspirations for Maria Gregory property, and how do you plan to adapt to the ever changing real estate environment?
Yeah, it's real estate's either good or bad, but yeah, just moving forward, I just want to grow my business. I'm with a company called EXP, and they've got 9,000 agents around the whole country, and you can grow people under you. So you have other agents under you. So I want to grow quite a few under me. So eventually I can retire.
Yeah. So, what are your expectations with your kids that when you will be retired? So, that do you want them to run your business or to continue your legacy? As a business.
Yeah, I'd love them to if they wanted to, but they're doing what they love at the moment. But yeah, later on, I'd love them to come on as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, what initially motivated you to establish Maria Gregory Property, and what unique values does your agency bring to the local market?
Yeah, we're a small boutique agency, so we give we give our vendors and buyers the best attention because we're small, so we can put a lot more time into our vendors, and yeah, we're honest, trustworthy, and yeah, just want to do the best by them all the time.
Hmm. Okay. So, which is the most hardest and challenging time you ever faced in your life till now, and how did you overcome that moment?
Challenging time in my life.
Yeah, till now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was in a domestic violence relationship, so that was pretty difficult. So coming back from that, I think was the hardest thing in my life. Yeah, and
Hmm.
bringing up my two boys.
Okay. What did you learn from that period of time, and like how did you implemented all these things which you have learned in your current life?
Just made me so much more resilient, I think. Um, yeah, just a lot more resilient. Yeah, and take every day as it comes. Live
Okay.
your best life.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best lesson which you have learned, because
Yeah,
and we always learn from our challenges. So it's great to, and in my opinion, challenges always come in our life to teach us anything, to us which we are overestimating in our life. And when we just immediately have any kind of challenge in the moment, we just are trying to overcome that
yeah,
challenge, but we don't see the other aspects, the other side of the challenge, that we could learn something from that challenge. So yeah,
yeah,
it's great to learn something
yeah,
from our challenges. So looking back, when you were in business accommodation,
yeah.
you've spent your 10 years there. So what is your experience, regarding that business accommodation, and what are the things other again, what are the lessons which you have learned?
I met we met some really wonderful people in that business. There was some permanents there as well. Yeah, it was just a really fantastic business. It was a caravan park with cabins and yeah, permanent residents. Really busy here in the Highlands, so it was quite a challenge. But yeah, it was great. It was a really good business.
Hmm. Okay. So client testimonials often highlight your availability and expert advice. How do you ensure each high level of client satisfaction?
How do I ensure? Sorry, you just cut out.
Yeah. How do you ensure such high levels of client satisfaction?
Um, just always listen to them and do what they want. You know, we're working for them. Just always being honest, good communication. Yeah, just always that.
Oh, okay. So, like I've asked something about that, which is your hardest, what is the hardest challenging moment which you've ever experienced? So you've mentioned about that. So now I want to ask that, which is the most, happiest moment in your life which you've ever experienced, and do you want that moment to come again in your life?
Oh, and giving birth to my children obviously was the highlight of my life. Um, yeah, that's the main thing. They're my life, really.
Hmm. Which you've ever experienced. What key advice would you offer to someone looking to start a career in real estate today?
To start a real estate.
Yeah,
Um,
to start a real estate today in this era.
it's difficult. It's a really hard job, but it can also be an awesome job as well. Um, yeah, you've got to be. patient sometimes with the way the market is. But yeah, if you stick to it and commit to it, it's a really good business.
Yeah. So most of the times when you know, when we are graduating from our high school, and now we are looking to start any business and to start any job in our life. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I was saying that when we are graduating from our high school, and or when we graduate from our high school, we find very challenging to start any business or to do any job. That kind of thing, which it is the most difficult test, hardest time, I would say, of any person, of any human. So, like, what was your moment? Like, how did you pursue your career, when you were graduating from your high school?
I didn't
Or you
do
just
follow.
immediately pursued?
Yeah, no, I left it a few years. I travelled and things like that before I pursued my career. Had my boys, and then probably after that is when I really took over into getting my own businesses. Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty great. Um, and we have different kind of mindsets, and humans, most of the people think that they have to try different jobs in their lives, and many people have this kind of mindset that they want to stick to the one job, the business or the job which they are having, currently. They just wanted to stick to the only to that job. So what is your opinion in it, that um have we need to try or to experience different kind of jobs, or do we need to stick to the one?
no experience, different ones. Find the one you love to do. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just try a few.
It's a great opinion. Yeah. So, like, you've mentioned about 10 years spending in business accommodation, and now you're running your real estate since 5 years. So have you ever tried any kind of job?
Yeah, I have. I've done some retail jobs. Um, I've worked a lot of jobs actually. Yeah, a lot of different ones. A lot of administration jobs. But yeah, real estate's one that I love, and the accommodation I really love that as well.
Hmm. It's great. It's great opinion. So managing a successful agency requires significant time and effort. How do
Yeah,
you maintain a balance between your professional responsibilities and personal life?
I don't. I don't have a life. I'm too busy. No, you do. You make time. Yeah, you just have to be really organized and just plan your time out each day. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And how do you see the field of podcasting? As we probably, we all go through from any kind of reel from podcast. Like we have now many people. The majority of people are starting their own podcast. So how do you see this field in the future? That what is the future of podcasting, and what is the future of networking?
Yeah, I think podcasting's great. And networking, you said? Sorry,
Like
was that?
networking, as we are having this podcast, so this happened because we were in the network.
That's
I
right.
sent the friend request to you, and you
Yeah,
accepted it, and then because we were in the network. So how do you
yeah.
see this? That is this important thing to do, or what is your opinion related to this?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important. You meet people like yourself from other parts of the world who are very talented, and yeah, it's just a great experience, and it's very important. I think, yeah.
Exactly. So, lastly, what is your final piece of advice for our listeners and for the viewers who are watching to us, that according to your lessons, according to the experience you have in your life, and according to the lessons which you have learned?
Just try many things, and yeah, just find the one thing you love and follow your dreams in your life. It'll all fall into place, and you'll be very happy.
What an amazing advice. Like, things would be anything, it would be related to personal life, it would be related to our professional career, as you mentioned that we have to try different kind of jobs and we have to select one which we love, and as well as we have our personal life, like we have to try different kind of experiences, we have to try make different kind of friends, and we have to choose
Yes,
one who fits for in our requirements, who have a mindset as we have, that kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
that's a great, yeah, please continue.
oh no, that's lovely. I just wanted to thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were about to say anything. Anyways, thank you so much, Maria, for the amazing conversation we had. And thanks for the opportunity, for giving me your precious and most valuable time to make this happen. And thank you so much, viewers and listeners, to watching and listening to us. Inshallah, meet you soon with another amazing podcast with another amazing guest. Till then, stay peace and take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.